Hello. What's up, everybody? Oof. How we doing? What's going on? Abyss, Shriek, Eric, Matt, James. What's up, everybody? We got a couple people in here so far. I got a small little group. What's going on? Yeah, plug my phone in here. All right, what's up? Should be up. There we go. I want to get the arena setup up. However, I haven't changed the pictures yet. So it's still Strife. But I was going to leave it here. So pretend that that's like not Strife. What's up, Matthias? How you doing? Enzo, what's up? Spider-Man is definitely going to get a moderate buff, a rework buff, or value buff in the future. Ugh. Yeah, I played with him a tiny bit. I don't know, man. I didn't have too much experience with him, but I didn't enjoy my small amount of time playing with him, to be entirely honest. So, like, I didn't even really feel like making a video on him. Like I was pretty disappointed. But even just from like reading his abilities, I was a little disappointed, to be entirely honest. Like I was never like, yo, Spidey 2099 looks so good. No. I haven't tried the other champion either, but just based on her abilities, Penny Parker, I think she looks like the better champion of the month. Talking about Strife, got a 6-star run yesterday. Super happy. I'm jealous. Congratulations, buddy. The cat puns are all awful, but that's the point, isn't it? Yeah, kinda. Some of them I find actually kind of funny. I like the one, my favorite one that I've used a couple times is, what's, a cat's favorite car? A Ferrari. I love that. That one makes me laugh, like, for real every time I write it. But yeah, who you grinding for? I'd be going for either Diablo or Venompool, but, like, it's like 90% Diablo, 10% Venompool. I don't have Ronin or Bishop as 6 stars, or Diablo, or I don't have 4 out of the 6. I have the Hood, and I have what's the other one? King Groot. I have King Groot duped actually, so definitely not King Groot. I'll tell you that. Definitely not King Groot. I don't have Bishop, Ronin, and definitely not Hood or King Groot. So the other 4 are on the table for me. I don't have Venompool, Bishop, Ronin, or Diablo. I kind of want Diablo. He'd be cool. What's up, Torch? How you doing, man? Hey Mike, should I rank 3 Venompool 6-star or King Groot? Dude, that's a you decision, man. They're both really good in my opinion. King Groot benefits highly from a high sig. My King Groot is only sig 20, so I'm just not going to be ranking him yet. If I dupe him a couple times, I will. Yo, what's up, Lee? How you doing, man? Good to see you. How's it hanging, brother? Me and Lee were in the same alliance years ago for a long time. I got a 6-star Black Panther Civil War, a 5-star Selector from the Free Cavs, and got a 5-star Sorcerer Supreme. Dude, nice. Yeah, I had a good time with that deal, man. $50 for 20 Cavs, 15,000 6-star shards over a month, a 6-star basic, Stig Stones. And not even to mention, man, I mean, like, like I said in the video, I was like, don't buy this deal if you aren't in a position to, but like it gave me like 2 videos to make too. Crazy. Just a great fun deal all around. Fun times. I awaken my 6-star CGR and eyeball from the replacement Cavs. Jesus Christ, dude. Congrats. Hey man, I got 1 6-star from the whole thing. From the Cavs. So I can't really complain, right? Well, you know what I need to ask. Karate video when? James, I was actually working on the second word of the video today. So, like, last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever the last time you asked, you were asking me, like, what's up with the karate video? I was working on the first word. I was working on the second word this morning. So, we're getting there, I suppose. Which buff will Dark Hawk get in the future? No idea, man. I don't know if he will get one. I think Darkhawk's a little underrated, to be entirely honest. So, but I think he could use either a value buff or potentially a moderate buff. But I think he only needs value. To be honest, you know. Just finished the objectives for Summer of Pain. Pretty annoying week, but got it done. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this week a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. I had a lot of fun with it, man. This was, I think, my favorite week because I got 3 solos, but they were not easy, you know? How many points are you going for in this arena? No idea, man. Like, this is still the first round of the whole thing, so I still don't even know if I'm going to be finishing it. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm just, like, not in the mood. Like, I did the giant Hercules grind, and that just, like, wiped me out from arena. And then I went for Strife the week after, and I missed Strife. And that just, like, took my excitement for arena from, like, here down to, like, here. You know? Which is, you know, not the arena's fault. It's my fault. I didn't do enough points. I didn't get it. So, but it's just, like, when you miss within, like, you know, 10 points on such, or 10 spots on such a big grind, which Strife was a kind of, like, moderately sized grind. It was, like, over 600 rounds for me. It just, like, wipes out your motivation to grind for, like, a big grind. Like, this one was probably going to be a biggest grind. But yeah, we'll see. Why don't you like Ultron? I love him. He's my only rank 5 tech. So here's my problem with Ultron, dude. I like Ultron when he has Hulkbuster and MODOK with him, but I don't really... First of all, I don't like MODOK at all. And second of all, I don't really love Hulkbuster as much as other people's do. And I don't want to run, you know, those 3 champs with him all the time, you know? So I don't like him on his own, but I do like him with those champs. So I just don't see myself using Ultron very much in the future, you know? I don't know. I've played with him a couple times. There's that Ultron question again all the time. Mike, I loved your aggressiveness in that cheese side quest video. Yeah, dude. I was super aggressive in that one. You don't even run him with synergies? Nita, come on, man. With the spam. Don't do that. Hey, Chad and Mike. How's everyone doing today? And what do y'all think of Spider-Man 2099? I'm doing all right. Spider-Man 2099 could definitely be better. Definitely better. I don't even run him with synergies. All right, man. That's what people say. Like, look, I'll give him another shot. Here's the thing, dude. Like, I'm obviously assuming that you saw my Nexus video, right? So, the thing with Ultron is he really seriously does not need to be awakened for anything I would use him for. Venom does. Like, I like Venom for buffed up in AQ. That's the only place I use Venom. Still, to this day. And to me, he needs to be awakened for that. Otherwise, you have to wait like 6, 7, 8 seconds before you can do any damage. So, for me, that sig ability was just more useful than Ultron's. I'm never going to use Ultron's for, like, mitigating shock and incinerates. I'm just not. You know? I'm just not going to. So, yeah, I could still rank him up unduped, you know? Plus, he'll be in the arena in a few months. I don't expect him to go too high in the basic at all. So if I really want him duped, if I really like him at that point, I could pick up the dupe there at that point, you know? So both of those dupes were really much so like a nice to have dupe. And I feel like Venom's is more nice to have for me than Ultron at this time, you know? But that's just where that's where my thinking was. Joke wasn't the best today. Maybe next time. You're right, dude. You're definitely right. Why are you so handsome, Mike? Hello, Oblivion. Please, you're trying to make me blush? Because it's working. Would you use a class gem on 6-star Venom? No chance, dude. No way. It's nice to have, but it's not needed. You know? Like, if you dupe Venom, it's like, hey, that's awesome. But I wouldn't put a gem into him. No way. Arena predictions? Honestly, dude, no idea. For the 5-star, probably like 30-ish million. For the 6-star, I think like 80-ish. I don't think it'll go too high. I'm super pumped for Anti-Venom Symbiote. Definitely still coming in the future. Yeah, dude. Probably. No idea when, though. I feel like Venom Special 1's very underrated. Saved me out of sticky situations lots of times. Yeah, do you run Suicides? Because for me, I feel like the healing that I get from the Special 1 isn't worth the recoil damage. I feel like more often than not, I get like maybe like 1% health back, you know? But I always hear people talking about his regen all the time. You don't run him. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. Yeah. I like Venom just for his general kind of utility. Like, he's good. For my paths, I've been running the same paths in AQ for about 2 years now, right? And I run buffed up in 2 sections on 2 of the 3 variations. And then I also run Can't Touch This, which is the Spider-Verse path, on section 3 for one of them. So I bring Venom, right? I bring Venom. And one of the buffed up paths has Daredevil Hell's Kitchen with Rage unbuffed up. And I like to use Venom for that fight. So, I don't know, man. I just feel like, you know, I usually just use him for... He's easy to use on buffed up. He's good for the Spider-Verse champions, you know? So, yeah, that's where I use Venom. Plus, he's always a pretty solid champion for new content when it comes out. If I had the choice right now between ranking up 6-star Venom or Venom Pool, I'd probably go with Venom Pool. Only because I have, like I said, I have my rank 5 Venom. And I'd like to upgrade it to a 6-star. But, you know, I don't have the Venom Pool ranked up. I'd like to have a 6-star Venom Pool ranked up. I think he's really fun. Also, it might be smart, like, just throwing it out there, you know, like, for those buffed up paths, I also have a 6-star rank 1 duped Angela. And since I have Venom ranked up as a 5-star, maybe it would make sense to rank up Angela instead. You know? She's super suicide friendly. She's fun to use. She's simple to use for buffed up. I don't know, man. Lots to think about for that. I could also rank up both of them. But, you know. I don't know. Lots to think about. Hey Mike, hope you're doing well. Your videos helped me with progression, and I thank you. I'm officially Throne Breaker now. Dude, congratulations. That's awesome. What up, Mike? Do you think I should rank 3 my 6-star Ghost or Fury first? If you run Suicides, definitely Ghost. If you don't, probably still Ghost, but depending on Sig level, Nick Fury. Psycho Man, best tech, and it's not even close, Maxwell. You're a crazy boy. Hey Michelle, Spoops here. Do you have any tips for 6.3.1 through the rest of the chapter? Thanks. 6.3.1 is pretty simple, man. You just gotta look at the path and bring a counter to the path, and then bring a counter for Medusa, dude. Fury, Symbiote Supreme, Warlock, Black Panther, Wolverine, Mole Man, anyone who bleeds well. Archangel is decent for it. Blade is decent for it. You want to run Deep Wounds, technically, would be nice. Preferably, not technically, preferably Deep Wounds. Any strong bleeder is going to be okay for you there. I probably have to make the phone sound louder here. I just realized that. But yeah. Yeah. Just, you need a good bleeder for Medusa. Cut off, Selector, Arena 6-star? No idea, man. How many points for this arena? No idea, man. Just no idea. I have no idea what the interest is for this arena. I don't think it's too high, to be honest, man. Like, I feel like both sets of buffs for the past 2 months are both very good. aside from Ronin, who's like meh. But the good ones, aside from like Diablo, are champions that like most people have. Like so many people have 6-star Bishop. So many people have 6-star King Groot. A lot of people have 6-star Venom Pool. A lot of people have Diablo. Those are the 4 really good ones, in my opinion. And who's the other ones? Ronin and... I don't even know, man. 6 champs is a lot to list off without like keeping track and remember every time. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what this... this is a really weird and hard arena to predict because 4 out of the 6 champs are really good. 5 out of the 6 champs are good, to be honest. All 6 are good. One of them is just like didn't get as good a buff as the others. So it's a really weird arena to predict. I'm not able to predict it. Like I don't even know, man. I feel like it's gonna go like 74 million. Like Ultron, War Machine, and Ebony Maw went for like 69 million round 1. Just because they're old champs, dude. Like people have these champs. And the people who are going to be able to put up big scores have these champs. Most of them. You know? So that's the thing. Like if Magneto came to the arena right now, the cutoff probably wouldn't be too high. That's what's so crazy about the Magneto buff, is that so many people have him. And he's so good. Do you not like the hood buff? It's okay. It's alright. I wasn't a fan of it the first time around. And I feel kind of the same now. Like, it's fine. Also, Mike finished 6.4.1 through 4.5. Only the Grandmaster left. I have 6 on Professor X, so I'm glad about that. Dude, nice. Solid, man. Grandmaster's not too bad at all. Just watch a couple of videos on him, 1 or 2. You're going to be good to go. Who do you think is better, Venom Pool or King Groot? Venom Pool has more damage. But King Groot is just, like, kind of impossible to die with, dude, so. Can I rank 5 Ghost with no suicide solo this week's Summer Pain Boss? Probably. Only one way to find out. Try it. Kazuri, I think that's a good idea. I don't have any good mastery stats because I haven't spent units on mastery cores. What should I invest in first? Willpower is a really important mastery to get. If you run a lot of bleeders, I don't know what your roster looks like, but Deep Wounds is a good one. But Willpower is good. I really like the Suicide Masteries. I run them like pretty much 24/7, but they're not for everybody. But I'd say Willpower is really important to have, man. 3 out of 3 Willpower. I'd say start there. You're going to need that before you even think about Suicides anyway. So if you want Suicides in the future, cool. But Willpower, dude, is probably the most important mastery aside from Parry and Dex, nowadays at least. So I have Ghost and Warlock as 6 rank 2. I can Ghost my Tech Gem, but I'm feeling like I want to get Tech to go with Warlock. I use him more. Well, Eric, if you use him more, there you go, dude. Plus, I have them both at rank 3. I hardly use Warlock because, I mean, I ranked him up after July 4th, and there hasn't been any content for him, right? I'm sure I'm 100% confident that I will use him a lot in the future. But I use Ghost way more than Warlock for day-to-day stuff. But if you use Warlock more, rank him up. Sometimes it's that simple, dude. Just rank up the champ you use more. Oh, James, I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, the hood buff is like growing on me, dude, but I was just expecting him to be so much better, or hoping he would be so much better than he is. Like, I just feel like he's just so clearly the worst buff of the month of the other two, you know? And they spent 6 months redoing the buff. It's like, you know, I was a little disappointed. Like, there is a lot of, I don't want to say there was hype for the hood buff, because there wasn't. There wasn't any hype. But they spent a lot of time doing it. I usually run Doom, Thing, Captain Infinity War, Ghost, Archangel, Wasp. Okay, so 5 out of 6 of those champions are pretty suicide friendly. Doom isn't. So keep that in mind. I would definitely unlock Willpower first, though, man. That's gonna be a really important one. I have so many rank ups to do now. Rank 3 Void, Rank 3 APOC, and Warlock. Rank 5 Colossus, Medusa, Mags. Lots of champs there, man. I have 0 gold. Oh, man. You know, I feel... You know, I do a lot of Arena, right? And it gets annoying sometimes, like, playing Arena so often. I feel like I've played Arena almost every day since I downloaded the game. At least a little bit, right? Just about. I do it, like, casually sometimes, watching TV, hanging out, or just grinding some milestones, or whatever, right? Like, I don't sit on my phone playing Arena, like, all day. If I'm going for, like, a grind, like, when I was doing, like, Hercules, yeah, I was on it pretty much all day. Just a little bit, like, every day, just casually, right? Like, today at the gym I did it while I was doing cardio. I've never had gold problems even once in my entire career playing MCOC, ever. Not even one time. So, I also don't spend a lot, aside from, like, holidays usually, or, like, really good deals that I can make videos about. So yeah, most of this gold is, like, from Arena and stuff, you know? But yeah, Arena definitely gets annoying after a while, for sure, sometimes. I play Arena 3 to 4 days a week while I'm at work. Yeah, exactly, dude. What's up, Max? How you doing, man? Damn it, Bob. I'm still not getting notifications from half you guys. You know, every time you say that or someone else says that, I say to myself, I'm gonna email YouTube and ask them what the heck is up. But they're probably gonna be like, thank you so much for the 5, by the way, dude. They're probably gonna be like, oh, we're so sorry to hear this is happening. Are you sure it's happening? Because that's what, like, there is this, like, one stream, there was, like, a period of, like, a week, where I was just, like, checking my, I was checking my, like, analytics and everything, and I was looking at, like, you know, like, revenue and whatnot, and I noticed that, like, the revenue was not matching what it should be, right? Like, donation-wise, and I emailed them, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but, like, people are paying money, and it's not going through. And they're like, oh, well, can you check your actual settings history or whatever it is? And I checked it, and I sent them screenshots, and I was like, this is what it should be. This is what it is. And then they were like, oh, well, that's not right. And I was like, I know it's not right. And then I never heard back from them again. So they're just like, I don't want to say they're useless, man, but, like, they're kind of useless. Kind of do whatever they want, and they don't really, like, try to fix anything, you know? Derp, 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 not our problem, literally. Oh, man. On the road? Dude, are you driving somewhere? Like, going on, like, a road trip? Or just going to, like, CVS? I think King Groot would be sustainable and good damage. I like his buff a lot. Yeah, King Groot's dope, man. So, I kind of wish my King Groot was a higher sig. Like, if I had, like, a natural, like, some people have, like, natural sig 100 King Groot. Dude, that'd be an easy rank up for me. Sig 20? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And I'm not going to rank up the 5-star, because his damage isn't good enough to, like, use as a 5-star. You know what I mean? So, I'm not going to do that. But, man, if I had a high sig 6-star King Groot, yeah, I'd rank him up, like, right away. I know there are some people who have never gotten YouTube to respond to them. Yeah, it's like... My King Groot is rank 1, Sig 20, and debating rank 2. Well, here's the thing with King Groot, man. No matter what Sig you are, you could be unawakened. And his special 3 heal is incredible. Still. You know? But it's just at Sig like 200, dude. Holy crap, his healing is ridiculous. Like, ridiculous, man. And I feel like I can't really give him 6 stones. I have Hercules at 180 and Surfer's at 160. So like 20 more in Surfer and that's it. And then I have kind of free reign over my Cosmic Stones. I don't know if I'm going to give him to King Groot though, you know? There are a lot of Cosmic Champions that I'd like to sig up, but I really can't. Like Angela, King Groot, Black Bolt, you know? Hashtag I am bored raid. Who's that? Hey Mike, who would you rank 3 for Thronebreaker, Mr. Fantastic, Venom, and Longshot, all unduped? Probably Venom. I wouldn't be... All 3 of those champs are good and don't need to be duped. But of those, probably Venom. Yo, Taurus. Small man, first rank 3? That's awesome. My 5-star is Sig 80 and 6 stars Unawakened. I want to rank up one or the other because I run Suicide Masteries. He looks perfect for them. Yeah, he's really good with Suicides, dude. I wouldn't rank up the Unawakened one, man. He gets no healing Unawakened. If you still use 5 stars, I'd go with the Sig 80, and then I'd even take him to Sig 200, bro. Like, if you're gonna rank up a 5-star King Groot, bring him to Sig 200. Like, you might as well. Rye Bread. Overseer is, like, fine. Mole Man's better. But Overseer's fine. He's not the best, but he's also not the worst. No, this is going to be annoying, no matter who I used to fight. Warlock is my current favorite questing team for uncollected and monthly stuff. APOC, Professor X, Cable, Red Mags, and Warlock. So yeah, I'm going to rank through Warlock. Yeah, definitely, man. Warlock is going to go good with that team. He's good, but he's really good with Cable. Like, that's a very good synergy for him. The real win is that Mole Man, though. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, I still use 5-star rank 5s. I'm trying to focus more on 6 stars, but yeah, I don't really, man. The only 5 stars that I use still are like Torch, Venom, who I just duped as a 6-star, so maybe not anymore. And then Namor, who, spoiler alert, won't really be using as a 5-star anymore. So it's really gonna be like just Torch. What's up, Lakers? What's up, man? Who are you going for in the Selector? It would be Venompool or Diablo. Probably Diablo, though, because I really like Diablo. He's super suicide friendly. I have a Mystic T5 I'd put into him, I think. What's up, Sweeta? Yo, I got a 5-star vision last night, dude. Thought of you. I'm thinking about, because I'm probably not going to awaken the 6-star anytime soon, and if I do, I'm definitely not going to put Sigs into him. I'm thinking about, taking the 5-star to, like, Sig 200. That could be fun. Where is he? Yeah. Why does everyone pull Vision except me? I like Venompool. I think I might rank him. Venompool's actually awesome. He's a lot of fun. Cause so sweet. Vision like really wants to be like Sig 200, right? Like flat out 200 all the way. I don't know as much about him as you do, obviously. You know? You know what's funny about it? I've had OG Vision rank 3 Sig 20 for literally years, like 2 years. Never ranked him, never put a single Sig into him. Took him up to rank 1 and 2 with the gems they gave in the offer. I was just like, man, everybody has him because they like use units on him, and that's no fun. So I just never ranked him. But this guy, 5-star Vision, Age of Ultron, not too many people have. And if there's one thing I love, it's a rare, exclusive 5-star turn. And having them at like rank 5, Sig 200, it's wonderful. So I love, like, some of my favorite 5-stars are like 5-star Sig 200 Wolverine, Thor, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow. Love it. Vision Age of Ultron is the better one. OG sucks. Interesting. I used to use 4-star Vision Age of Ultron when I was going through like Act 5, dude. So I have that soft spot for him. I also have... So here's where I'm stuck at, because I have one more 3 to 4 variant gem, and I have OG Daredevil at Sig 200, who is another one of those rare exclusive 5-stars. And now I have Vision. So they both have their niche uses. And I'm probably not going to actually use either one too often. But yeah, I'm definitely going to give one of them a gem. Just because it's like fun. Oh no. That's alright. I might have just pulled 6-star Surfer. I want to give him to Brian. Dude, I'll take him too. Let me get those 26 so I can not put any more 6 stones in that guy. That'd be nice. Uh-oh. Oh my god. I could have won that fight. I thought I was dead from the... whatever. Is 5-star War Machine worth going to rank 5? Pulled him yesterday. He's pretty cool, man. Yeah. Who's the easiest option for Summer of Pain? I don't know, man. It's a pretty hard week. No one's going to be like an easy option. I like Ghost. I think Ghost is very easy for it. Like if you're good at using anybody, because the damage is so good. Still. Even though you can't phase. So I like Ghost for it still. I thought someone was trying to call you like when it crashed. Nah, it just crashes every 5 seconds. Morning, Karate Mike. What's up, Skirko? How you doing, man? Wish I'd give Vision a little update, give a little extra damage, maybe some regen and Mist Mechanic. Mist Mechanic would be really good for him, and it would make sense. Because he could phase, you know? So the interesting thing about, I see you guys talking about OG Vision versus Age of Ultron Vision in the comment section. The interesting thing about the two is that they both do the same thing in different ways. So OG Vision gets the power naturally, right? By synthesis. And Age of Ultron Vision, he gets it by stealing the power. Like usually on a special one. You know? A Sig 200 OG Vision is going to be able to do a 5-hit combo at the start of the fight into a special 2 immediately. Which is nice. But I love the continual special 1 from Age of Ultron Vision, you know? I like the power steal as opposed to the natural power gain, personally. Oh, when Venom Pool is on the phone, that's fine. I gotcha. Venom, Sunspot, or Strife? Chubby Killer, it really depends, man, on what you need, dude, and who you like more. They're both made for completely different pieces of content. You know? It's just the way it is. Compensation Day? Any idea? Compensation for what? What are we getting compensated for? The Vision Arcus synergy with Vision should be in his base abilities for Vision. What is it? Let's see. I could look in game, but what else about this? Peter's been very slow today. Power burn effects also grant a fury for 6 seconds. Okay. Yeah. That'd be nice. That would definitely be nice. What's up, Hobbit? How you doing, man? Cavalier Crystal compensation? Oh, that's already been out, man. That went out yesterday. I love when the help button gets stuck. I'm clicking. There we go. What's going on, Hobbit? How you doing, man? Mike, are there heavy hitters who could replace Aegon on an Abyss team? Yeah, Strife. Strife can, definitely. So can, like, Professor X. She-Hulk. I feel like Havoc is a forgotten champ. No one really talks. Uses him all too much. Wonder why that is. I don't know, man. I mean, Havoc's cool. I have him at rank 5. I have a 6-star Havoc. I don't really like Havoc, dude. I feel like he takes forever to ramp up. And there are other champs who do what he does, in my opinion, better. So, yeah. I don't know, though. But he's definitely good. Yo, Mike, I've been hunting 5 6-star Strife for months. I got him this morning. Dude, congrats. Is Emma Summer Pain hardest challenge so far? It's the most skill-based fight so far. I'll tell you that. Hitmonkey worth 5-star generic gem? No. Mike, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie? I like the last one. I also liked... What was the one when Voldemort was wizard fighting with Dumbledore in, like, that big open area? Was that Order of the Phoenix? Was that Prisoner of Azkaban? I watched them all in, like, 4 days with Riley, so I forget which ones are which. But I like that scene a lot. And I also like a lot of the Voldemort stuff. Personally. Big fan of that. Harry Potter 3 is so dope. Which one is that? That's not... The first one is Sorcerer's Stone, right? I know that. Prisoner of Azkaban's favorite one? That's a good one, too. That's the one with, like, Sirius Black, right? Yeah. That's Riley's favorite, I think. That's her favorite character. In the books. She's a big Harry Potter fan. Yeah. I liked Prisoner of Azkaban a lot. That was good. Just pulled 6-star. She-Hulk doesn't need the dupe, right? No, she definitely doesn't, dude. She's really good without it. Really good without it, actually. Mine's been rank 3 unduped since the day I got her. Man, the arena AIs make using Proxima not too fun. When you're trying to go for interception, they just stand there. Come on, man. Look at this, how he just walks. Dumb. Get out of here, Joe Fix-It. Mike, is Strife a full Electro counter? You can try him against the Electro in 5.4.6 and find out. I believe the mediums and his heavies shouldn't take any damage, dude. but give it a little test. Ever since I saw your vision Stealthy taking down Labyrinth, Red Hulk, and 2 on the hitch, 7-hit combo, been the biggest fan of him. Yeah, dude. I love Stealthy. Big fan. Gary Oldman versus Ralph Fiennes deathmatch. Go, go, go. Max. Who are those people? Damn, I can name all the Harry Potters and tell you everything that happens. Me and my girlfriend are huge Harry Potter fans. Yeah, dude, I feel like you guys would get along with Riley quite well. She's a huge fan. Huge. Like, really big. When should we expect Summer of Pain rewards? When Summer of Pain is over, dude. AI is even worse with the update. I agree. I agree 100%. I found the AI to be worse. And the parry dex bug would still be a thing. Poor Mole Man, I remember you were saying he'd be your first rank 4, then Hercules came. Yeah, Mole Man's still gonna probably be 3rd, I think. First Hercules, 2nd Ghost, 3rd Mole Man. 4th probably Omega, and then Doom 5th. As of now. I'd say not poor Mole Man. I'd say poor Corvus. Honestly. Yeah. Enzo, I'm going to have to ask you to stop spamming that anti-venom thing, man. I read that out loud once, and I've seen it like 4 times since. But try not to spam too much, man. No Archangel in top 5? I'm disgusted. Archangel will probably go up in the top 10. First 10 rank 4s. The thing is, with Archangel, is he's only Sig 20. So I can't bring him up in my first 5 because of prestige reasons alone. Unless I bring him to Sig 200, which I'm not going to do. You know? What's up, Wade? How you doing, man? Mike, it's called the Philosopher's Stone, not the Sorcerer's Stone. They changed the name because the marketing team thought Americans would be too stupid to know what a philosopher was. Really? Is that true? Interesting. Mike, will you ever consider doing any other content? I'll consider it, yeah, for sure. Waiting for Legend Run results so long. Yeah, me too, dude. Me, you, Tech, and When. February 29th, 2022. Gotcha, I forgot prestige matters. Yeah, unfortunately it does, dude. My latest rank 3 is a solid prestige move, too. He's a mutant, we'll say that. Got Ghost Awakened raid. Who got Ghost Awakened? Ghost is pretty good. Love me some ghosts. What's the best champ to use for the rogue fight in Cav this month? I don't know, man. She's pretty simple. Just, she has unblockable specials, right? Just counter her special attacks with a heavy attack. And don't get hit by her specials, man. Picard Mishra. Yes. Speaking of prestige, Miguel is quite the stud. 5-star. You know, I haven't even looked at the new champ's prestige. Is it on Aunt May? Let's look. Hmm. 628. He's okay. Like, he's better than, like, you know, Thing and about the same as... So he's not bad prestige at all. But nothing to go crazy over. Penny is pretty good for the tech class here. I was told that she didn't have the best prestige by the designer when I asked. Alright, it's still nothing compared to this guy. Why is his prestige so freaking high? None of them crack the top 15 still. This guy does right here. Ugh. I have these 5. I'm not putting a 6 in Sunspot, though. I don't have Thor. But yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in Spidey 2099, unfortunately. I wish he was better. You know? Max, did you get the bundles today? Did you happen to pull them? If you went for it? I went for the Black ISO Cav. I got a 5-star Nexus. Just popped it open. Got a new Guillotine 2099, which is kind of cool, I guess. I have a rank 3. But it's arena points, I guess, right? Check out Vision Age of Ultron Prestige. It's OP. I'm sure it's like bottom 5, dude. At least you don't have to grind for him now that he's bad. Honestly, dude, can I tell you something honestly? I was a little relieved because when it comes to like my science catalyst, I have 1 catalyst left, and then I have, well, I'm almost close to 2 at this point again, which is ridiculous. And then I have a 2 to 3 gem, and one of them is reserved for Miles when he gets buffed, and the other one is forever reserved for Torch when I finally pull him. So, or Cap Infinity War if I dupe him, right? So, if I really liked Miles, I would have been tempted to grind for him, and I do 2099. You know? Or if his prestige was super duper good as well. But I'm kind of glad that neither of those are the case. So I can kind of skip it. You still hate 99 or have you worn up to her? Hate's a very strong word. I just will never choose her when there are champions who don't have to get to 100 combo to start seeing some decent damage. I just don't have fun doing that. You know? Oh, I got some stuff? Boy, oh boy. Seriously, what's up with Command? Give us some disappointing champs this year. Maybe because they are giving us dope buffs and updates. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know either, man. I'm just happy that Hercules is really good. That's all that matters to me. Early quest, Guillotine's in? No idea, dude. I don't care about new champs. All I care about is the new champ buffs. Honestly, same, dude. I love the buffs. They're so much fun. Like, I'd say my 2 favorite champs of the year are Hercules and Mole Man, and one of them is a buff. You know? I hope Penny's good. We'll have to see. Chubby Killer is fun. I wish Nova was as strong as Guardian. Yeah, he's pretty rough. But that being said, man, Spidey's like cool. Like his animations are cool. He's just not good, in my opinion, man. Like, there's some stuff he can do. Don't get me wrong. He has, like, decent utility, but it's nothing new. Like, he doesn't get buffs, so he can fight Dormammu and Mojo and Sim Supreme. But, like, that's what Red Guardian's been doing for, like, over a year, and nobody uses Red Guardian. And he has a slow debuff, but it's a crappy slow debuff. It's on his special 3, which is crappy. That's crappy. That's not a good slow debuff. And the reason why it's there, essentially, is to give 4 unique debuffs for his burst damage on the special 2, which, by the way, is incredibly stressful to keep up, because you have to go special 1, special 3, all while dexing multiple times, like, not dodging, dexing. So you have to, like, trigger the actual death. Like that right there wouldn't count. What I just did, that shallow dex wouldn't count. You have to trigger dex in order to pause the debuffs. So special 1, special 3... all while doing the stressful playstyle, and then special 2. And it's just like, I don't know. And yeah, cool, he can like reverse power gain after a bit, but so can Void. How often do people still use Void to reverse power gain? Sometimes, but not very often. It's kind of the same thing, man. Takes a bit to set up. Same as Void. And there are just better options for it nowadays. I don't know, man. It's like they copied Red Guardian's kit and made it like a little bit worse, in my opinion. Like, look at the similarities between these two champs. They're both science. Let's start at the very top. Let's start at the very, very top. Okay? Science champs. Slow debuff. Lots of debuffs. Okay? No buffs. Special 1. Literally, this is serious. Special 1. Special 3. Special 2 rotation. Stressful playstyle to get there. Which champion am I talking about? Red Guardian or Spidey? Can you tell? Science champion, slow debuff, lots of debuffs, can't gain buffs, special 1, special 3, special 2 rotation, stressful playstyle to get there. Which champ am I talking about? I just don't get it. Personally. You from New Jersey, Mike? No. Just realized Jabari is basically a female version of Mole Man. They do the same thing. Kind of, sort of. They have similarities. They have similarities with the skill class where they have, like, those guaranteed, like, lots of bleeds and stuff like that. But Mole Man, and, you know, she has Cleanse. Jabari's Purify is actually better than Mole Man's Purify. Actually. I'll tell you that. She has a very strong Purify that is a little underrated at the moment. I'm not a fan of the champion. I don't like her. I wouldn't rank her. However, she's a little underrated, I think, because her Cleanse is very powerful, where it removes debuffs that go on you when you hit the opponent, which is very interesting. Would you rank up Sabretooth? I'd consider. I like Sabretooth. He wouldn't be too useful for me, but I like the champion. Hey Mike, what's your prediction on the next Kingpin arena? Like 28 million. Mike, I got a Rhino from a cab. Is that good? 6-star. It's not bad. It's a 6-star from a cab, dude. I opened the, what do you call it? The Black ISO market. Cav. For Spidey. I don't know why, but I did. I got a 5-star Nexus. And I got a new Guillotine 2099, so I guess that's kind of cool. Mike, do you think next week's fight will be harder than Emma's? Yes. I do. I do. Oh boy, we getting a friend zone raid? Yo, Enzo. What's up, dude? What's up, buddy? How are ya? Always wonderful to see you in the chat, man. How's it hanging, dude? Yo, check out this sick Crossbones team, though. That is awesome. That is cool. Champion next week. Next week should be Spidey 2099 and Kingpin. What's up, Slayer? I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Also got 5-star AC twice. Just want to cry. AC. Who's AC? Agent Carter? Rush. Yes, you can. That's who I used back in the day. That's my fave Crossbow Synergy team too. Yeah, it's really good. America? Really? What? Wait, MSD, what calves did you open to get 5-star America Chavez twice? What could you possibly have been opening? Chubby Killer, calm down with the emojis, man. Mythic Shard, Crystal Shards? Not sure. Not sure yet. I'd imagine they're for like a 5/6-star crystal. I don't want to sound like a scrub, but I think I'm good with the Milestone 23 rewards. Final Milestone rewards might not be worth the stress for me. Man, I love the stress. I had so much fun with the Emma fight, honestly. Summer of Pain fight next week. I can see them putting Champion in. Yeah, me too. I've been predicting Week 9 Champion for a while. So, that's my guess. If that's the case, that'd be fun. I'd have a lot of fun with that. A lot of options, believe it or not. Unless it's like no retreat, then there's not a lot of options. Mcoc would be so good for a value buff. Dude, I know. I may or may not have gotten one early release bundle before my heart was broken on 99. Dude, you got 5? Wait a minute, dude. Get the heck out of here. You got 2 5-star America Chavez and a 6-star Rhino in 5 Cav crystals today? What the absolute heck? Jesus Christ. I meant, do you think Champion would be next time? Yeah, Eric, I think, I actually do think that Week 9 will be the Champion. Or they could save him for that last one. I'm going to suffer because Black Bolt and Thor must be Sig 200. Dude, rank 3 Sig 200 Thor is going to be so freaking cool. That's going to be awesome. Are Summer Pain fights still existing fights? Yeah, kind of. I know I predicted that they would be hard bosses, I guess, in the game. Is that still holding? Yeah, so the first week was Rogue, right? And Rogue was from one of the women's boss rushes. And the Emma Frost was a combination of the women's boss rush Emma combined with the Maze Emma Frost. So those two were both bosses in the past. Adaptoid, Darkhawk, and Sinister were variations of the Act 6 bosses. I don't know what the Symbiote Supreme was. I'll tell you that. I don't know where that came from. But the Mysterio was Acid Wash Mysterio. What else was there? Is that all of them? Did I go through? I wasn't keeping track of what I was saying. But yeah, so all of them except for... I don't know where the Symbiote Supreme came from. I'll tell you that. Maybe it was in some sort of Legacy's Boss Rush. Yeah, no, but Legacy's Boss Rush was different. It was like... You start the fight and you instantly die. Right? Like, he starts with 2 bars of power or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, for the most part, they've all been, like, previous bosses. So I think that Week 9 is going to either be Champion or, like, Variant 3 Kang. Possibly Grandmaster, possibly Collector. Possibly Nameless Thanos. I'd put my bets on one of those 5. Whoa, already at 12 million? Okay, I see you, Mike. It's been pretty casual so far, man. I just did 6 stars, and I'm just going through 5 stars. I haven't, like, refreshed or anything. I remember that Legacy Supreme boss. Either you bring in Stark Spider-Man or else you die. Variant 1 Ultron? Yo, MSD, Variant 1 Ultron, to this day, is still what I consider to be the hardest boss in the game. There are more counters nowadays. But, like, when he came out, dude... Oh my god. The first time I fought that guy, I spent, like, maybe 1,000 units. Granted, I wasn't as good at the game as I am now. You know? I didn't even have a rank 5 champion yet when I was doing Variant 1. So I've been playing for, I don't even know, maybe less than a year? So... I also didn't have Hulk Ragnarok as a 4, 5, or 6 star at the time. So, I had a bad time. But it was satisfying to finally 100% Variant 1. You know? It was very satisfying. Like, you know, normally new content comes out and I finish it, like, you know, in 1 day nowadays, right? Even, like, Abyss, I was done in, like, a week. But Variant 1, dude, I spent, like, more than a month on. Months. I think maybe, like, 2 to 3 months going through it. It was a different game at that time, man. It was fun. Symbiote Supreme is probably from 6.2.1. No, it's a different Symbiote Supreme. Symbiote Supreme from Act 6 is Life Cycle. The thing is, Symbiote Supreme is usually just such an easy boss. You know? They put buffs on you, so that made him do damage to you. But in general, he's a very easy defender. So you don't see him around too often on bosses. Ultron's way easier now. You can see when he evades. Yeah, it's definitely easier. I've done that fight a couple times for videos since the buff, and it was definitely easier with the evade. Jelly? Sweet, a jelly with what? Peanut butter? I explored Variant 1 last week. Such a weight off my shoulders. Shouldn't have left Buffet, Electro, and Cord for last. Yeah, dude. That path, man. That path was rough. Man, we haven't seen content like that for so long. I enjoyed it, man. That's why I had so much fun with this Emma Frost, dude, because... You know, I think it's good that in general they're making stuff less difficult and less specific. you know, for Act 7 and stuff like that. And, but at the time, and there was, like, no counters to those fights, and it was, like, fun to, like, go through it and just try to brute force your way through. I don't know. It's a different kind of game, for sure, playing like that. It's definitely fun, though. It's not for everybody. Not everybody has fun with that. And it's not fun for, like, doing that all the time. But for, like, this one, you know, big special piece of content that was, like, the variant, you know? And the rewards were so good at the time. That would kind of be like if they had, like... If it came out, like, a year ago and it had, like, a rank 2 to 3 gem. Like, that's how good the 4 to 5 gem was at the time. Like, I got my first rank 5 champion from doing that quest. Like, the rewards were insane for the difficulty at the time. Like, it really felt like you were working towards something really, really good. You know? I don't know. I hope the final boss is an extremely powerful Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. Yeah, like, Winter Soldier with, like, 20 million health. Oh, that'd be so dumb. What would that even be? Would that be Magneto or Hercules or Cosmic Ghost Rider? Even Ghost. Just have a field day in there. I still beat Buffet Electro with Void. Who did I use? I don't even remember who I used anymore. So long. 20 million health, max RAM 2099, go crazy. Yeah, I would. That's a place where I would enjoy using Guillotine 2099. See, that's my problem. It's never worth me using her. 20 million health? Yeah, dude, I'd be all for it. I have a feeling that for this final gauntlet type week thing, Guillotine 2099 is going to be amazing for it. And I'm finally going to have, like, content to use her in. And then I'm finally going to be happy having her at rank 3. I'm hoping, man. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm probably still going to want to use Hercules anyway, but... You know. We'll see. Void, a suicide user's worst nightmare. And Warlock. Dude, I hate fighting Warlock with suicides on. It's so annoying. $20.99 is powerful for the content today. Yeah, dude, she just takes forever to do it, though. I'm not interested in it. I have better options 99% of the time. Like, what Guillotine does, other champions do faster. She's good. What's your favorite cereal? I don't know, man. I don't really eat cereal too much. I'm genuinely surprised by the amount of fights Stark could take. He's 5 for 8. What couldn't he do? He couldn't do... What happened here? He couldn't do Sinister, I'm assuming. Probably couldn't do Mysterio. What's the third one? What's up, Axe? I hit a milestone the other day, all rank 5s in my profile. Dude, congratulations, that's awesome. Sinister, Mysterio... Oh, he couldn't do Symbiote Supreme? Why can't he do Symbiote Supreme? He could probably do the same with decent RNG. Yeah. He should be able to do it. Like, his damage is just so good. Like, if you spend the... So think about this, okay? If you spend the entire phase where you're not supposed to hit him, building up poise charges, and then you just go ham for the other 2 phases, I bet a 6-star rank 3 Starkey could do it. Archangel, Corvus, Doom, and Crossbones. Dude, I love the Crossbones rank up, Isaac. That's awesome. Starkey is still such a good champ. Yeah, he is. He's just squishy and not very suicide friendly, so I never use him. But now that he's a 6-star, oh, dude, really? Double from Heimdall? Come on. Annoying. If I pulled a 6-star Starkey, I would rank 3 him. I really would. Can you stunlock Hela? Yes. With Doom? Yeah. Ah, God, the immortality. Oh, come on. Dude. Come on. But yeah, man, 6-star dude, a 6-star duped Starkey would be so fun at rank 3. I hope he's in like the next featured, you know? Kai, send number 2. Thanks, dude. Get it, man. Insane respect for y'all who do Arena. Dude, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing too crazy. I appreciate the respect, but all I do is just tap the screen. You know? But dude, thank you so much for the 2. And congrats on almost being at 600 subs, dude. That's awesome. I hope Null comes in October. Maybe, dude. Would be cool. They usually send out like a spooky champ in October. Or around that time. 2 years ago was like Guillotine and Man-Thing and Elsa. And then the year after that, I believe, was Cosmic Ghost Rider and Red Goblin, who's kind of spooky. Right? Wait, when did Cosmic Ghost Rider come out? I think it was October. I don't know. Have you read King in Black, Mike? I've read like the first issue. I have to finish it still. I'm very behind on my comics. But I've read a lot of stuff with Null, and I do like Null. Drew Dreads. I actually agree with you, dude. I agree that Drew's saying that Null would be sick, but he feels like he'd be a better boss than a playable character. I agree, personally. I definitely agree. But I think he is going to be a playable character just because so many people want him. You know that. But I do agree. I hope new Miles comes in 2021. I have no idea when the buff Miles is coming, dude. I'm guessing December. I'm guessing they're going to end the year with a mega awesome Miles buff. Would be my guess. I don't know. No idea. Swear to God. October 22nd, 2020. Thanks, Lair. Yeah. So, yeah. They usually try to do something spooky in October. I believe the year before that was Venom the Duck and Symbiote Supreme. I think. So yeah, I would say if Null is going to come this year, it's going to be October. Yeah, I think that Null would probably come with Anti-Venom, yeah. Scarco. 100%, dude. Buff OG Hulk would be pretty cool. Kai, send over 2 more. Thanks, man. Who did generic 6-star Cap? Assuming that's Cap World War II. Archangel, Surfer, Void, Human Torch. Okay, so definitely not Human Torch. Definitely not Void anymore. Definitely not Surfer. Now we come to this. We have Cap and Archangel would be the only 2 I'd give a generic to. Personally, okay? Do you have SIGs? do you have SIGs for Cap? Because if you have SIGs for Cap, and you don't run Suicides, by the way, Cap is going to be an absolute beast. However, if you don't have SIGs for him, then all Archangel needs is SIG 1. And Archangel is one of my most used champions at rank 3, dude. Like, even if I had, like, my Cap Infinity War, I have over 100 Science Stones that I'm saving for him. Assuming there's going to be a generic gem on Cyber Weekend, I'm planning to give it to Cap and put all the stones in him. So he's good. But even when I have Cap at SIG 200, I don't expect to use him more than Archangel, dude. Archangel is just absolutely freaking insane at rank 3. So you have them both at rank 5, SIG 200, so you know how good they are. So you know how insane Archangel is, man. Grinding for Ronin. What a beast. PWF, you caught me. You 100% caught me. Unduped 6-star Diablo, worth rank 3. I do run Suicides. 100%, yeah. I think it'll be Archangel. Yeah, he's just insane. Yeah, guys, I love Archangel, dude, so much. I always have. I was so happy when I duped my Archangel. I took him to rank 3 that moment. Snake Eater. If the champion is a Summer of Pain boss, he'll probably have the node that makes everybody a champion, like a greatest fighter of the contest. Like he has an Act 6, would be my guess. What's up, Joshua? Yo, most underrated champion? I usually like to say Korg. For that. Korg, Rogue. Jane Foster, kind of, but not as much. I get asked this so often, and I always stumble over it. Let's go through the entire list of champions, and let's pick one. Number 1 most underrated champion. In order to be underrated, they also have to be very, very good. So Korg is underrated, but he's not like the top of the top of the underrated list. I mean, there are underrated champs like Hitmonkey, Howard the Duck, for example, White Mags. I think I'm going to go with Wasp. Wasp probably my number 1 most underrated champ in the game. MSD is saying Red Goblin. People saying Arcus, Darkhawk. Hercules is pretty underrated, to be honest. iHulk didn't really have much respect when he came out. Yeah, that's because iHulk was like really bad when he came out, and then they actually buffed him after his release. And I feel like everyone always forgets that. But all the original like footage and testing of iHulk was made pre-buff. So that's a big reason why, I think. Are you going for Diablo? I'm like 50-50 on if I'm going to finish yet, but that's who I picked, yeah. Magic, low-key, still doesn't get the credit she deserves? I don't know, man. I feel like Magic is so powerful that she's probably never going to be a 6-star, dude. Like, she's very... Like, her power control is still very, very, very powerful. Yeah, I mean, that's besides the point, though. Some people might disrespect that, yeah. But I don't think that she needs, like, you know what I mean? Like, usually underrated champions need, like, a little tiny tweak to be, like, really good, you know? I don't think Magic needs anything. I think she's too good. Oh, no, Morningstar's metal. That's right. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's the 2nd or 3rd crash of the stream. Storm X is underrated. Yeah, I feel like Storm X is rated just perfectly where she is. Like, I feel like there are some champions who I feel like are underrated and overrated at the same time. Like, for example, Elsa, where these champions used to be underrated, and then they develop a cult following, and then um that champion starts to slowly become overrated at certain things. And I feel like Storm X fits that description. I also feel like Immortal Hulk is fitting that description nowadays. Where, yeah, Immortal Hulk is really good for Summer of Pain, where you have to go in and just brute force the opponent down. But not all content is like that. You know, in my opinion, he's built for like the stuff where you have to go in, do a lot of damage, and get out. Like, yeah, he's super good at that. But once that immortality runs out, you have like 50 seconds of it being on cooldown. And that's not the most fun, especially in content like Alliance War, Alliance Quest, when there are a lot of nodes to play around, you know? When you can go in and brute force one fight down, really, really, really good for that stuff. But yeah. So there's a very, very specific group of champions who I feel like are both underrated and overrated at the same time. That's how I feel, at least. You know, Elsa, who I have at rank 3. I think Storm X fits that. I think that Storm X, Elsa, Immortal Hulk, kind of. Yeah. Hela is so much underused. She has the highest damage potential in the game. I feel like Hela's starting to fit that description too. Like, Hela has really, really, really high damage output. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Like, super, super high. And yeah, she can do Abyss fights, and she can do Labyrinth paths, and Abyss paths, and everything. That's awesome. But you need a full synergy team to do so. And there has to be nodes that you can't play around. You know what I mean? Like, she's starting to fit into that overrated and underrated group. Like, Hela was always decent. She's still decent. She's much better with Odin. But in order for her to do that ridiculous damage, she needs an entire team. What about Black Bolt with Hitmonkey Medusa? Yeah, I think Black Bolt with the synergy team is definitely low underrated. But the issue with that is that you do need a full synergy team, and he still doesn't have much utility, but he does have a crap ton of damage. And he's poison immune, which is nice, you know? But aside from that, he doesn't have much going on. He definitely needs a bit of a buff. Loki's underrated. There, I said it. Loki can definitely do things for sure. And, you know, he's a great option for, like, the final boss of Act 5 and everything. But Loki definitely needs some love. Is Hela still busted for Summer of Pain? Yeah. So Hela right now in Summer of Pain, she's just not losing her Furies, which is kind of insane. Kind of insane. You need a whole same team for Hela? I just bring in Odin. Yeah, all she really needs is Odin, but, like, it makes it a lot easier when you have either Fury and Quake or Guardian and Sabretooth to build up the Furies a lot easier. You know? But yeah, just Hela with Odin is pretty darn cool. Luke Cage, Wade? Yeah, Luke Cage is pretty cool. I mean, the ability to just tank special 3s, it's pretty nice. I used to do that all the time with my 4-star Luke Cage. That's actually how I beat the Collector in Act 5. Back then, you can, like, tank the special 3s with Ghost and Hood or Luke Cage, and it wouldn't kill you. This is going to be an annoying arena fight. Phoenix underrated too. Needs synergies, though. Yeah, with the right synergies, Phoenix can definitely do some good stuff. Like, her damage gets pretty crazy. Like, she hits, like, the damage cap in Labyrinth pretty easily with those synergies. CGR utility underrated. Generally, he's overrated though, especially with people who say he's a top 5 champ. LOL. Yeah, you know, funny enough, man, like CGR kind of fits into that underrated, overrated section as well for me, because yeah, he does have decent utility with like the heal block on the damnation and the power lock as well and everything like that. But then there are people who are like, oh my god, CGR is the #1 champ in the entire game, and he's like, not. I don't even think he'd be top 10, to be honest, at this point. He's a great champ, but like, here's the thing, he has a little bit of utility for sure, but the best thing about him is not his utility. It's just not. Like, his damage is like insane, and when there aren't nodes to play around, CGR is probably going to be like a top option, and that's literally okay, you know? But there are people who are like, oh yeah, best champ, fire guy, and it's like, he's just not. He's just not, you know? But yeah, I mean, I love my CGR. He's rank 3. Love him. What's up, Angel Slayer? How you doing, man? Iron Man Infinity War? Yeah, Iron Man Infinity War is pretty cool. I don't play as much as I used to. I got a girlfriend now, so I Snapchat her all the time. All right, man. Hercules is overrated? No, he's not. Just like CGR and Shang-Chi. No, he's not. If you have Hercules, I'd be open to having the discussion. But if you don't actually have Hercules, then I'm not. Because Hercules is not overrated at all. And also, yeah, Shang-Chi I wouldn't say is too overrated either. Hercules is like a top 5 broken champ in this game. You go into a fight, a boss fight, at 1% health, and you win. 90% of the time. His utility lets him cover for some other champs and clear their fights faster. He doesn't really cover anything other champs can't do except damage. CGR, yeah, man. I used him so much for potion farming for Karina's challenges. He's so fast. He's so fast. And that's what I love about him. Is Hercules better than Ghost or Quake? No. But he's close to that level. Quake is, you're not going to beat Quake unless there's True Strike or passive power gain. You're not going to beat it. Ghost as well gets around so much stuff. The phase gets around so much stuff. Ghost and Quake are very, very broken. Then there's Doom, who once you get the first special 3 off, the fight's over. And then after that, I'd put Hercules, honestly. And then after Hercules, I'd put Corvus. For top 5 most broken champs in the game. I don't like Herc. Wait, it's okay to have incorrect opinions. Herc is so good, dude. Herc is the best Cosmic, and it's not that close. I agree, MSD. He's ridiculous, man. He nearly matches Cosmic Ghost Rider's damage output. And his immortality is better than Corvus's most of the time. And he doesn't run out of glaive charges. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because for like years, it seems like Kabam has been trying to like work around Corvus's immortality, and now they make like a better one. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm not really complaining because I love him so much. He's my favorite champ I have at the moment. But I just don't understand it. You know? But yeah. I still love Shang-Chi. Took mine to rank 3 ASAP. I'd rank 3 as Shang-Chi. If you want more broken things in the game and don't think they're a problem, you like Hercules. If you think they're a problem, you don't like him. Not really, dude, because it's not that kind of broken. With Quake, and Quake is the one that really ruins it for me. Because with Quake, you stay in the corner and you don't play the game, right? Ghost then gets kind of borderline, where you just phase everything, you don't take any block damage, and you can potentially do one-hit mediums, right? But with Hercules, if you're the worst player in the world, right, then you're at 6200, you're gonna go immortal for 9 seconds and you're not gonna die, right? But then you'll die. Same thing with Corvus, where Corvus is broken, but not to the level of Quake for me. Because with Hercules, he's really good for an unskilled player, but in order to get the maximum potential out of him, you have to play at a very high skill level. You have to intercept with special attacks to get the highest damage output out of him. You don't need to for him to be a good champion. He's in my opinion, he's a pretty balanced cosmic champion if you play him like a normal champion, right? You go into a fight and you do 5-hit combos into special 1, combo into special 2, you're better off using Cosmic Ghost Rider or like 30 other champions. But if you intercept and heavy attack when they're not stunned and counter special attacks with heavy attacks and then intercept with special attacks multiple times, your skill is being rewarded. You know? Hercules isn't that hard to play. Even I can use him well enough. But work, you have played in Master Alliance 4 before. We were in the same alliance and you had a deathless season, so you're a skilled player. So you're definitely a skilled player, though. But yeah, Quake is just a different level of broken, though, for me. Like, Quake is like you hide in the corner and you tap the screen, then you slide the screen, and you do it over and over and over and over and over. Like this. This is all you do. That's how you play Quake. And there's like this idea, this mindset that Quake isn't a problem because she's really hard to play. But for me, I think she's pretty darn easy to play compared to other broken champs, right? Like with Doom, you know, you kind of get to special 3, but then you have to do, you know, medium, light, medium, special 1, special 2. Then you have to do a reparry, and then go medium, light, heavy, and do it all over again, you know? But yeah. He's broken, dude. That immortality is terrible. If you could extend it, I wouldn't mind it. You mean if you couldn't extend it, you wouldn't mind it? I'm assuming you meant if you couldn't extend it. I don't care how OP Quake is. I won't use her because she's boring AF. Oh, dude, I hate Quake. I hate using Quake. I find literally no enjoyment in using Quake at all. Another difference between Corvus and Herc's immortality is that Herc goes unblockable. Oh, yeah. But also, Corvus has a lot of utility that Hercules doesn't cover, too. Like, for example, what makes a champion, like, really broken? Like, in Corvus's case, right? He doesn't just have armor break. He breaks all armor. All armor on parries. Every parry. You parry a projectile, every bit of armor is broken. Okay? Special 2. Unblockable and drains the opponent's power. When you get to a special 2 in a fight, the opponent will be just about out of special 3 to the point where you don't have to worry about controlling their power and you can just throw it as soon as you get it and they won't be out of special 3. That little piece of utility consistently is overlooked by so many people, but you do not have to worry about the opponent's power. You just have to get to a special 2 and throw it. It's that is so broken to me. because you just don't ever have to worry about the opponent's power. You just smash until special 2, throw it, don't worry, but then you bait out a special if they're still alive. Alliance War, Alliance Quest, they won't still be alive. You know? Another thing with Hercules, by the way, is that his immortality, unlike Corvus's, is affected by ability accuracy reduction. So, for example, in Alliance War, if the opponent's running Assassin, it can fail. If you're fighting Crossbones, for example, it could fail. If you're fighting Falcon, it could fail. If you're fighting, I don't know, all the champions who reduce your ability accuracy, it could fail. It could also be nullified. So let's say you're fighting against Symbiote Supreme, or you're fighting against Sorcerer Supreme, or even Doctor Strange, right? It could be nullified, and then the immortality goes away. So the fact that it could be extended is definitely very overpowered. However, with Corvus, once you are immortal, you're pretty much immortal. And then, you know, you have your charges and everything. So depending on when you go immortal, you know? But yeah. Little things between the two. I saw a guy on Reddit telling me Quake takes 4 to 5 months of dedicated practice to learn Quake. Therefore, she is balanced. Well, that's what's fun about the internet. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion and just put it out. You know? My Herc's immortality has failed multiple times against Devil of Hell's Kitchen 2. Yeah, definitely happens. Mike, what do you think of Spidey 2099? I'm tired of watching people play champs for 10 minutes, take them to Realm of Legends, and then complain. I think that... Okay, so I was talking about this before. I feel like he's a worse version of Red Guardian. If we break it down from the top to the bottom, Science Champ with a slow debuff, with a ton of debuffs, who can't get any buffs, who have a stressful playstyle, with a special 1, special 3, special 2 rotation, with a big payoff if everything lines up. They're the exact same champion. Exact same champion. I have to spend more time with him. He has some decent utility, but at the moment it seems like he doesn't have anything really special to him that other champions don't already have and don't already do better, you know? Like, the no buffs thing is cool. He can fight Symbiote Supreme and Mojo and all of them, but so can Red Guardian, and we don't really see Red Guardian fighting those champions too often nowadays, you know? His burst damage on special 2 is nice. His rupture damage is okay if you can build it up. Once you get the wither debuff off, if you hit into their block, you can put ruptures on the opponent as well. But the issue is with him. Here's my biggest issue with him. When you use Stealth Spidey and you have to pause your passives, right? Your Fury and your Precisions, you know? You dash back. You dash back and it's pause. Like, for example, if I was using Stealth Spidey, I'm pausing my stuff. With Spidey 2099, you have to literally dex. And the issue with that is, depending on the opponent, some dex windows are smaller. So if you don't actually trigger dex, well, then your debuffs are going to fall off. And that's just really dumb, because kind of like with Red Guardian, where sometimes you can't land a heavy attack to pause your debuffs, sometimes the AI is not going to let you dex to pause your debuffs, and then your whole rotation is kind of screwed, you know? So I feel like he needs some tweaks to be usable. I feel like he should be able to pause his debuffs with, like, his last medium attack or his last light attack, or even when you specifically hit into the opponent's block. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like he works the way he's intended to work, the way he's designed to work, if that makes any sense. I think he's going to have uses, like, you know, their whole reversing power gain thing is decent. You know, nobody's really immune to, what do you call it? The wither debuff or the ruptures. So that's good, you know? That's definitely good. And the reversal of the power gain is definitely fine. The burst damage is like okay once you build it up, but it takes so much time to build up that it just the biggest issue with him is that I wouldn't use him over any other champions at the moment. But I'm gonna do some more testing with him still. I'd still use Spidey over Red Guardian. I don't want a champ that's completely useless for 30 seconds at a time when you use one of his abilities or damage. Yeah, I feel that, man. That's definitely a problem with Red Guardian. Red Guardian needs some tweaks too. I think they both need tweaks. I think that Red Guardian needs tweaks, and I think that Kabam knows that Red Guardian needs tweaks, and then they kind of made like a copy of Red Guardian, which is really weird to me. Like why they would do that. It's just interesting. Like, he's nowhere near the worst champion of the year at all. But he just doesn't do anything special. You know, and it kind of takes away from, like, the specialty of Red Guardian of not gaining any buffs. And, like, if you want to completely ignore Mojo and all those champions, well, then you can use Red Guardian, not gain buffs. But now... that special ability is gone, you know? Yeah, I agree with Spider-Man. Champ's so niche, he basically isn't needed. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, he really is like a carbon copy almost of Red Guardian in slightly different ways, you know? Like, when I was reading his first thing, I asked him right away, I was like, did you accidentally copy, you know, some of the Red Guardian stuff in here? You know? That was my biggest issue with him. Mike, who do you suggest to rank 5? Clairvoyant or Mole Man? Both? I'd go Mole Man first, though. But both, definitely. Definitely both. He's like Red Guardian, but counterintuitive. Yeah. Basically. I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. His animations are really cool, and sometimes that's all you need to play with the champ. You know? He's fun. He can do certain stuff. If a newer player gets him, he's going to be really useful for Dormammu and when he comes across a Mojo and stuff like that. Like, he's going to be useful for champs. You know? At the end of the day, I'd say, like, 95% of endgame players aren't going to have a use for him. And new players aren't going to get him right away. So, that's what gets me all the time. Is, like, there are these champions who, like, people are, like... You know, people say to me sometimes in comments, they're like, oh, you only look at it from an endgame perspective. Like, this champ's going to be so good for a new player. It's like, alright, so when are they going to get him? He's going to go into the basic pool in, what, 7 months? And you think they're going to pull him out of a pool of 200 and something champs? Like, that's... I don't know, that's always a weird... I don't know what I'm doing in this fight. That's always just a weird way to look at it, in my opinion. Like, designing very new champs for new players to be useful for new players is weird to me. Because they're not going to have those champs. You know, I'd say save that for some of the buffs. My Wolverine moderate would have Rupture. It's adamantium. Yeah. I think it'd be cool if whenever a bleed character fails to put a bleed on because of an immunity, it gives a Rupture. I think that'd be cool. He's not useless like America or Purgatory, but he's close. Yeah, here's the thing, man. There's champions like Super Skrull who came out this year. Super Skrull, Purgatory, and like kind of America Chavez. She's a little bit better than those, I think. But they're just like useless. Spidey's not useless. It's just like he doesn't bring anything to the table. And that's fine. But the issue with it is that, like, how many people were so excited when Spidey 2099 was announced for the game? So many people. Fan favorite character. How many people were excited when Nova was announced? So many people. Fan favorite character. And then no one's going to use him because he's, you know, just not... You only get so many rank up resources, you know? I like the way you think, Mike. Thanks, dude. For sure, with the Wolverines, Ultron probably, Cap Infinity War, and the Panthers. Yeah, there's a lot you could do at Rupture. I just want Beta Ray Bill. Man, I want Beta Ray Bill too, but I'm just scared he's gonna be like, you know, a duddy Cosmic. Is Spidey 2099 better than Jabari? I don't really like Jabari, but Jabari is just objectively better in every single way. Better damage, better utility. There's just nothing about Spidey that, like, if you're gonna fight a Mystic champion who punishes your buffs, then you're gonna use Spidey. But almost anywhere else, you're gonna want to use Jabari as long as the opponent can bleed. You know, there are debuffs that you get from hitting the opponent. You're gonna want to use Jabari. Very different champions. Very hard to compare those. But overall, Jabari is a better champion. Personally, I think they should only add one champ per month so they can perfect the champ, not one good, one bad. Yeah, but here's the other thing, man. It's like, you also got to remember that there's so many champs in the game. Not every champ can be amazing or god tier if you do tiers, you know? So I get it. Like, I get it, you know? That's every game. There's going to be tiers in every game that you play. And Spidey definitely fills those niche utilities. I feel like one of his biggest problems right now, though, is that his damage is just lacking. That he's just not worth using. You know? But yeah. When we get a new, fresh designed war map, any ideas, Mike? No idea right now, man, but probably, hopefully before the end of the year. You know? I know they definitely want to do War Justice. I know that for a fact. That's why they used rank 4s in Deep Dive? I don't know, man. I'll tell you this, in the Deep Dive, I was very impressed with Penny Parker. In the Deep Dive. I thought she looked great. And from the beginning, from the Deep Dive, I thought that Spidey looked terrible. You know? Spider-Man 2099 beats Spider-Gwen 1 vs 1 on Kingslayer's channel. I mean, cool, dude, but Spider-Gwen is a champion with more relevant utility that also needs 4 special ones to ramp up her damage. Unless you pair her with the Penny Parker synergy that lets her start freaking ramped up. Make that video again, and I can almost guarantee you the results will be different. Because you need 4 special ones to ramp Spider-Gwen up at the moment. And also, damage in Realm of Legends is not a proper way to really test a champ. True ability and utility, especially for a champion as aggressive as Spidey 2099, because you don't have to really worry about baiting specials and whatnot in Realm of Legends, you know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, in a real fight, you're gonna have to manage nodes and everything else like that. Also baiting specials and everything else, right? Using Spidey 2099 while trying to dex and manage your debuffs and everything. Spider-Gwen in a normal fight is going to enervate the opponent so they can't gain any power, keep them in the corner, and spam heavy attack over and over and over. And then when the enervate runs out, you have another special one. You have a chance to go for another one. So overall, Spider-Gwen is an amazing champ. Very underrated. That can do a lot more practically than 2099 in my opinion. Penny synergy with Mysterio is also amazing. Kind of makes him like Cable a little bit at least. Yeah, I actually have a video about that going out tomorrow. About that synergy in particular. No gameplay of the synergy, but just some predictions and whatnot. Speaking of OP champs, and a wild Kang appears. Best champ in the game, right, Max? Oh my god, Mike, I just duped that new Strife. Are you serious? Dude, that is insane. That's awesome though, for real. Let me be scared, MSD. MSD, let Slayer be scared. I'll tell you this, though. I was a little shocked with how easily I got through Penny Parker and Cav yesterday. I expected to, like, die at least once. From, like, the auto block stuff. So that's why I didn't go over that synergy in the ability showcase? No, honestly, dude. I completely just accidentally skipped over it. I even talked about that in the video. I was like, so many people commented that I skipped it. And there's just, she has so many freaking synergies that I just lost track. You know? Bro, who dies in Cav anymore? Honestly, dude, only when I, like, have no idea what's going on with the new champs or don't read the nodes. Who'd you use for Penny? I mean, I used Hercules. Then I also used Omega to fill the objectives, and then I used, I think, Doom? I don't remember, but she's pretty easy. Can you do a realistic Kingpin cosplay, please? Maybe if you give me, like, 8 months and a razor. You know? Nah, guys, literally give it like a few weeks for Spider-Gwen. That Spider-Gwen synergy on Penny, I don't see anybody talking about it, but that synergy is freaking insane. 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 Biggest problem with only problem with Spider-Gwen, whether you run suicides or not, you have to use 4 special ones to ramp her up. This synergy skips that. You go into the fight max ramped. I don't understand how nobody's like talking. Everyone's like looking at the Mysterio synergy, and yeah, that's really good. If I can only have one synergy, I'm picking the Spider-Gwen one, dude. And they're both good. They're both good synergies for those champs. Did you do all the objectives on Penny? Yeah, I did them all. You said someone skipped them? Yeah, I made sure to do it all first. Nodes are dumb. Who reads them? Not me. I have a cat on me. Max. That is awesome. Would you ever shave your head for charity? Maybe. My initial plan, like 2 or so years ago, was I grow it out, and then when I have to cut it, I would donate it to like cancer or something. What are nodes? I think it's something that tells you things about stuff. We still have Noir and Prowler possible out there as well. Yeah, man. It's kind of weird how they release the 2 Spider-Verse champs this month. I don't really know why. You know? Like, where did Penny Parker come from this month? In August of 2020. Kind of random. Should have released them when they release, what do you call it? The Miles buff. All 3 at once, you know? Why is Hercules still in your profile? Delete him. Dude, I keep deleting him, but I keep accidentally pulling him right after. And then, like, level up event comes on. And then I rank him up for level up, you know? Well, August 1st was Spider-Man Day, was it? Interesting. Nice. I heard Sandman may be coming soon. Yeah, maybe, dude. I hope 2099 will be the final Spider-Man added to the game. I can almost promise you that he won't be. Expecting a rework for Nebula and Yondu for next month. Why is that? Wait, are you just guessing? Nodes tell you things about stuff. Learn something new every day. Oh! There he is. We got him. I wish that this invisibility was faster. You know? Kabam likes to introduce an element and then use it again in new champs. So I kind of think Mr. Negative color change of mechanics could be a precursor to the noir, turning everything black and white. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with that because, like, I imagine that probably took a long time to perfect. You know? So if they want to use it again in a cool way, it's fine with me. I also like when things are unique to certain champs as well. Man, if I fight that void with... Oh, no, that's not Hell's Kitchen. Okay. Guessing would be the right word. I got you. I didn't know if there was like a leak or something. I have no idea what's coming next month. Or champs or buffs. Do you have pets, Mike? I have cats. Kitty cats. Love me some kitties. Which new champ this year do you think has the best animations? In my opinion, it's either Spidey or Mr. Negative. Well, I actually really do like Hercules' animations. Aside from him, Super Skrull has some pretty cool animations. I like Strife's. Jubilee's okay. Mcoc, dude. I love Mangog's animations. So, the CEO hasn't told you what's happening next quarter? No, dude. She's keeping it really hush-hush. Yo, throw the special one. Throw it. Come on, I wanna evade it naturally. Come on. Come on. Watch this. Woo! Sig 200. I used a generic gem. 199 stones on this guy. So I could do that. Oh, man. Alright, guys. That's all the 5 stars. And the game is going like that now. Cool. Very nice. So, not too bad. 13.5 million for a run of 5 and 6 stars. Not bad. I don't know if I'm going to finish it, but this is enough for milestones, so that's nice. So we'll see. But yeah. Probably going to go get some food or something. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was a lot of fun. Huge shout out to Maximus Savage, dude, for sending over 5, being the coolest dude of the stream. Thank you, man. Hanging out with the cat at the moment, too. I'm going to go say hi to my cats after this. But yeah, guys. Yeah, so in conclusion, you know, Spider 2099, a little disappointing, unfortunately, you know. Talked about that a lot. But, yeah, it's going to be it for this one. Might do some more arena streams maybe tomorrow or the next day if I feel like it. Who knows? But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you get those notifications 50% of the time. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, Maxie sent over 5 more with a food bump. Dude, a last-minute donation. Let's wait for Pikachu. Gotta wait for Pikachu before we end it off. He'll be here any second. Pikachu's running late. There he is. Alright, guys. Huge shout out to Max. Thank you so much, man. Very much so appreciated.